My TBR for the TimeHopAThon Read-a-thon coming up. Hey guys, welcome back to Book Your Imagination. My name is Anne. This week, February 20th through the 26th, is the first, hopefully annual, TimeHopAThon Read-a-thon, where we read books from the past, the present, and the future. This read-a-thon has 5 hosts, and I'll have links to their channels in the description box below. So please check them out. They are Cherrie Walker. Her channel is also called Cherrie Walker. Aoife at Fred Weasley Died Laughing. Vanessa at Paper Fairy. Melissa at The Bookish Babbler. And Hannah at Tiny Book Dragon. This is the very first read-a-thon I have ever done, so I'm really excited about it. First of all, this one sounded like it was going to be a lot of fun. Usually I don't do the read-a-thons because I don't think I can commit to the number of books or the challenges that the read-a-thon has. But this week I am driving from San Francisco to LA, which is about a 6-hour drive. I will be driving around a lot when I'm in LA and then back to San Francisco. So this is the perfect week for audiobooks. There are 5 reading challenges. I'm not sure I'm going to be able to do all 5, but I am going to try. So here are the challenges in the order in which I will be doing them. So the first challenge is in the past, read an historical fiction. This was the easiest for me. I have had Devil in Spring on pre-order for several months and it was released yesterday. So I've already started reading this one. This is the 3rd book in the Ravenel series by Lisa Kleypas, and it is romantic historical fiction and it's really good. The second challenge is the present. Read a book that was published in 2016. For this, I have selected The Trials of Apollo by Rick Riordan. It was published in May of 2016. I've wanted to read this ever since it was published, but it was only available at my library in audiobook, and I didn't have a need for an audiobook until now. So, perfect timing. The third challenge is the future. Read a dystopian novel set in the future. For this, I really wanted to read Starfall by Melissa Landers, which is the 2nd book in the Starflight series. I loved Starflight. It was so good, but my library doesn't have Starfall yet. So I picked another book called Glow by Amy Kathleen Ryan. The logline for this book is, if a violent battle destroyed the only world you've ever known, would you be brave enough to save who is left? So this is another science fiction space novel, so it sounds really good and I'm looking forward to it. The 4th challenge is to read a classic, again with a nod to the past. Now this was really difficult for me because, first of all, I am so not a classics reader. But secondly, throughout my life I have already read a lot of classics and I didn't want to do a reread for this. So I found The Time Machine by H.G. Wells. That fits perfectly into the genre that I normally read, and it's also a short book, less than 200 pages. The 5th and final challenge is also from the past. Read a childhood classic selected by one of the hosts. Here are the choices. Cherrie picked anything by Beatrix Potter. Aoife selected The Magic Farawaytree by Enid Blyton. Hannah's choice was Trolls by Polly Horvath. Melissa selected The Cricket in Times Square by George Selden. And Vanessa selected Junie B. Jones by Barbara Park. I picked The Cricket in Times Square by George Selden for 2 reasons. 1, my library had it in audiobook, and 2, it's narrated by Tony Shalhoub, so it's going to be fabulous. So that's my TBR for my very first read-a-thon, the TimeHopAThon. I'll have a wrap-up early next week. If you like what you see in here, please subscribe to my channel, give it a thumbs up, leave a comment below, and don't forget to check out the other hosts' channels.